Yo, what's up? I want to go over the two trades I took today. I did not trade yesterday. I did not catch the shorts and the longs in the morning. It was rallying pretty nice, right? So the first trade I took, it was at a decent high where I saw that this actually was kind of an ass trade because it was fairly low and the structure wasn't there. Okay, just imagine this is the high. What I'm seeing, high. Okay, buyers are attempting. Nope. So I figured, I'm like, okay, this down, this up. It's gonna go. Went down, um, kind of dilly dallying here, and then it just shot up. But I should have seen that, but got stopped out. I just traded one contract for $100. My stop was over here. I moved it up here. It was like $80. I moved it up there. It was an ass trade only because there wasn't any movement. There wasn't any indications of sellers, indications of participating people. So the second trade I took was way better. Okay, check this out. I took a screenshot of it. So, but I'll go on the actual chart. So I waited. This was my first trade. Okay, I waited. Buyers were still there. And then once I saw this this area that was a higher time frame confluence, like a 15-minute higher time frame confluence. Watch, just so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. I think it was here. It was yesterday's high, and was it yesterday's high or a while back high? Yeah, 800. No, it's even more. Watch, just so you can see. Yeah, it might have been right here. Well, yeah, this area. No, 15-minute. It was. It was this area, and it was a 5-minute indication. Watch, that I kind of liked. It was what was my entry? 901, 801. It was there. Why did I mark it out, bro? I'm tweaking right now. What the fuck? Let's see. Give me a second. The hour. See, that's why it's good to do these videos. I get to see. Okay, I think it was this area. This area on the 5-minute. Yep. Here, 80105. So it was a higher time frame confluence. Once why does it look like that? There's a mean old gap. So I saw this area. Okay, saw that. Why is there a gap right here? I'm tripping out. All right, so I saw this area. I marked this area. It did actually go to all-time highs, but it did not pass it. And so what I did, yeah, see 801. what I did was mark that area and just kept an eye on it. I saw one of these candles that kind of did a move, that did like an emotional move up, and that's what I like to see. Excuse me. That's what I like to see, like this type of move. I think it was something around here that I noticed moved up, kind of stalled. Might have been this candle. Moved up. 10-minute candles, basically these. But it was here, it was stalled, and look what happened. Okay, got this, moved up fast, nothing, and then I saw this. Okay, then I saw these sellers come in, and on the dom I saw that as well, that they were hitting the bid. They were getting in at the bid, and they were buying up, I mean selling, buying the sellers, selling the to the, I don't know, whatever. The sellers were buying, right, to go down. So I had my stop right above this 2 point stop, and once it came down fairly quick. Once it came down to the 800s, I moved it to half of my position here, and then once it came down to 98, I put my stop above here, to the 800s, a little bit above the 800s, I think, to here, 800, whatever that area, 800 or 800.5, let's say. Then once I saw a dip, kind of dip low here, and then I saw this movement, this delta, I figured, I'm like, okay, it's gonna come back. Let me get a little bit more profit, right? I had this, my stops right here, and then it came back, got me out, and then went to my take profit, which kind of sucks, but I'm glad that I saw this order and I saw this level, even though with all this noise here, right? So it was pretty interesting. It was a quick one, and it was good. I trailed my stop, like I said, to there, and got in with those big sellers. You see how it's like 27, 25, 26, 11. You don't see that on this. You just see these big orders, and this what kind of got me interested in this area anyways, because there was big sellers here, at least to get break even, this fucko, or these, or who knows if they kept it, whatever. But yeah, you see how sellers were active. It came up here, it wasn't really doing anything, and then boom, it hit. So let me do a quick replay just so you can see. Let's see. 12/19/20. Let's just do 12/19. And today's the 8th. Okay. That's cool. So we're not gonna. I leave this. Do not clear. Okay. Now we wait for it to load. This kind of slows my computer down. The DOM too. I have the DOM on the right side, and it slows it down a tad bit. So, okay. Let me see. Let me go back 5 minutes, okay? And then I'll just speed it up. I'll go back 5 minutes, and I'll speed it up to 5 seconds. I'll speed it up to 5, just so we can see what was going on, Look at this area. Okay, buyers are here. I was looking for them to either support this area or what. So let's see the tape unfold. Okay, we got this area. It just kind of stalled out. Sellers were trying. Um, okay, what time did I get in? 12, 19, 25. 12, 19, 25. Okay. Yeah, this is a cool speed. Let's just see. Okay. So I'm seeing it's a lot of noise right there. It's a lot of noise. But I was noticing once I got in that they were moving these. It was turning from red to orange to blue, which was like just lightening up. This was my first trade around here, I think. I don't remember, but there wasn't no tails. Okay, there's when my ears perked. Okay, that that little move, that little shoot up, and nothing happens. Then this seller comes in. I'm in already, and it just goes, bro. It goes, and it's going. Did you see it happen pretty quick? Watch. It happened pretty quick. I'm gonna play it at regular speed. 12:19. Watch. Pause. Start pause. Why doesn't it start paused? Okay. Pause, you cook. Alright. Now we'll play it regular speed. Alright, nah, it's fucking it's pissing my dick off. Let's stop it and then let's reload it. Let's redo it. Okay. All chart books. Now let's go to 18. Play. Oh. At one speed. Play. Okay. Takes a little bit to load. It is, like I said, the DOM, the heat map. This is it. This is why I paid so much for my desktop, so I can handle it. Okay. So let's see. I think it might be. Yeah, it's right after this candle. So this is at one speed. Okay. Okay, I'm looking. There's nothing. Buyers are attempting. Buyers are trying to drive it up. You can see that we broke past this high, right? And they're not getting. It's just dilly dallying here. It's just here. So I'm still looking for shorts. Okay, you see that big bubble? That was a short, an indicator that big buyers, big sellers are here. Okay, so we're looking. I'm seeing. This is the first of for a while that they step in, and then it happens at 19, I think, at 12:19 or right before. Let's see. You see a little jerk movement up, right? They try for a high. Okay. There. I saw that. Okay. We got buyers. And then boom. Okay. There's not getting rewarded. It's dilly-dallying here. I get in right here. 25. Came up a little. And it just starts dropping. I got in with these sellers. I figured let me see how it acts around here. You know? And that's where, let's speed it up to. and it's going. You can see here, like they're look at these, like see how it went from dark to light, lighter. It's like they're clearing a path, and then this is like moving down with it. You can see there, it's brightening up, but it's like they're there, and then there, see, look, boom, see that, see how it's like moving, it's not more red. See, it's like they're scaring people. Boom. See? It's going. Once it passes at 800, okay, see, it almost hit my trade break even, but I wasn't at break even just yet. I was right above here. And once I saw that, and I was looking at the DOM heavy. I was looking at the DOM and I was like, okay, maybe they just don't want to do that, you know? See, look. So I was looking at this, right? Look at this. See how it's 43, 1, 2, 48, 78, 43, 8. Keep looking at this, and you can see. And then look, we got a big seller here, but there's no follow through. They're still hitting the bid to drive the price lower. So that means they're selling. These guys are buying, they're selling. Boom, boom. You get a car, you get a car, you get a house, you get a car, you know? So they're going. They're attempting, look, 38, 30, 38. So they're trying to hold the line here, the 800s. That's why I said, okay, once it passes the 800s, oh shit, I skipped it a little too far. But okay, once it passes the 800s, I'll move my stops. So it's moving. This is like telling people, okay, we're fucking here. It doesn't mean they're gonna drive it to lower day. No, it's just quick little scalp. Okay, once I saw that, moved my price to 800, where that little commotion was at, which is up here. Right, I think like right here, right where this big ass block of orders are defending, I guess. Okay, I'll speed it up a bit. Got kind of scared there, almost hit my stop. It goes down, and I trail my stop to this because I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna lose it. Hold on, I'll be back. All right, so I'm gonna just play it a little faster. I'm gonna go to the gym, but you can see that kind of what happened, right? They're attempting getting people out to kind of change their bias, and it got me out up here. See, they stepped in. I was kind of like, oh fuck, it's gonna go up. So I had moved it down here to this. I was like, I'm gonna take profit, at least something, you know what I mean? And then I did. It got me out right here. So it did end up going to my take profit, and I didn't want a too big of a move, you know. So it was a good trade. I was patient, was waiting, because I didn't want to just hop in the longs from the bottom, which they were there, bro. So that was pretty good. But anyways, thanks for watching. All right, peace.